All right, good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday night. We are live in the KENS 5 Weather Digital Sensor. We are halfway through the month of June. Well, technically that's tomorrow, but so far this month has been pretty productive. You know, typically June produces like 3 inches of rain on average, but we've already doubled that in just the last 4 to 5 days. The airport's seen 6.87, and that is a ton. That's a ton of rain. You don't need that much rain in a short amount of time to cause flooding here in the area, right? For the metro, we're in flash flood alley. So basically anywhere from Dallas up, down to Austin, and then, carving around the Balcones escarpment, pretty much around the hill country. That's where water, just funnels into San Antonio downhill. And that's what causes flash flooding in our local area. The San Antonio Metro, Bandera, up towards Bulverde, I-35 towards San Marcos. So this is all in flash flood alley, and that is what led to just so much rain. Well, it was a couple factors. We had a few storms that moved through the overnight, and they just stalled out for one area, for Bexar County for about a 2 to 3 hour period of time. And that's what dumped like, 4 to 5 inches of rain in a short amount of time, which caused huge flash flooding issues around San Antonio. But again, today's numbers, 92 from 79 for our temperatures, morning low to afternoon high. And today was dry. We had some clouds, and we even saw a few showers out there, mostly east and southeast of San Antonio, but we have a better opportunity tomorrow for Father's Day for a couple of isolated showers and storms. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below and join the conversation. But yeah, monthly total. We're through halfway through the month, and we've already seen 6.87 inches of rain. That has brought our 2025 total up to 18.46. I believe that's above average. First time in a long time we've been able to say that our annual rainfall is ahead of schedule. So we love to see that. It's terrible that it's come at the cost and expense of several fatalities and injuries. I mean, it's been a crazy week, to say the least, in San Antonio, that's for sure. From Richard, are we supposed to get any more rain next week? There may be like 1 or 2 showers on Monday, and then late next week, depending on if something tropical forms in the Gulf towards our south, that may produce a couple of showers late next week, like Friday and Saturday, which we'll show you in a second, Richard. Give me some time, and I'll show you the details on that, on just the increasing chance for rain late next week. But it's all dependent on if something can spin up in the Gulf and swing rain our way Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But I'll get to the details on that. But yeah, look at today's numbers. 92 for a high, average is 93. So our afternoon high pretty much right on the money for daytime highs in mid-June. So it wasn't above average. That can happen a lot, like in late June, July, August, where temperatures are 10, 20 degrees above average. Today was a typical June day based on afternoon highs. But man, monthly total 6.87, when that number at the end of June, on average, should be right around 3.2. I mean, truly doubled the amount of rain. More on the rainfall, take a look at this. These are some of the highest amounts in the metro, around San Antonio, and across the hill country. So Helotes was the big winner around San Antonio, 8.26 inches of rain. Not just, the majority of all this rain was picked up this past week, from what I understand. But this map, this graphic is showing you since June 1st. So it's June 14th, since June 1st. These are the accumulated rainfall amounts across the area. Since June 1st, the airport has picked up 6.87. Alamo Ranch a little less at 6.51. Schertz and Sonoke right above 7. Medina Lake, hey, not that high, but pretty good rain, 4.27, 4 1/4. Kerrville, 3 inches of rain. Across the hill country, from what I saw on the data from June 1st to now, Comfort was the big winner across the hill country from the data I saw, 4.82, and Canyon Lake saw about 4 inches of rain. So man, oh man, this is awesome news. I know flooding rain is not what we want to see, but this does contribute and help our drought conditions. A lot of this rain did fall in central and northern San Antonio, which helps feed into the recharge zone of the Edwards Aquifer and the contributing zone of the Edwards Aquifer. So this helps our water availability, our water restrictions, our drought, everything. It does certainly help. But again, it's so unfortunate that it has come at the expense of people and injuries and fatalities. But Those are some of the rain estimates, and these are actually rain totals. I'll show you some of the rain estimates, but these are official rain totals since June 1st, which again, these are staggering amounts across the metro and across the hill country. So here's what's happening at the surface. Along the coast, there's this like weak boundary. We call it a little trough. And this will help spark off a couple of isolated storms tomorrow for Father's Day. So after 2 o'clock tomorrow, there will be spotty, isolated showers and storms, a lot like today where it wasn't raining everywhere, excuse me. But there will be a couple of storms out there tomorrow afternoon after 2 o'clock. So basically between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. is the window. We could see a couple of pockets of rain, and some of that could be heavy. There is no severe weather risk tomorrow, but it is Father's Day, so a lot of folks, families, friends are having outdoor celebrations with the family, with Dad. And if you are doing that, just keep in mind 2, 3, 4 o'clock, there will be a couple of spotty downpours around. Doesn't mean it's going to happen right over your neighborhood or right over your area, but because of this right here, plus you add in temperatures in the mid-90s tomorrow, a combination at least of seeing the radar a little active tomorrow. So just heads up for any outdoor plans tomorrow. There will be a couple of scattered areas of rain. Right now, though, it's quiet. We saw, again, some areas of rain near Pleasanton and Pearsall earlier this evening. Those have since fizzled off. This is all just clutter on the radar, by the way. Give me a second. We had a flood warning southeast. It's still there. So with all the heavy rain in Wilson County towards Karnes City over these last several days, plus a thunderstorm that moved through this specific area earlier this afternoon, this continues the ongoing problem of flooding along the San Antonio River around Floresville. It's cresting at about 32 feet, where the flood stage, I believe, is at like 20 to 25 feet. So it's a little bit above that. So this part of the San Antonio River near Floresville, it's flooding, which is why there's a flood warning in effect until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. This does include Floresville and Poth and Karnes and Wilson County. So if you're in this area, if you have any friends or family in this area, just know the river right around this particular region of Wilson County is causing some flooding issues out there, just because of the rain that fell earlier this afternoon and the rain that fell these last 4 to 5 days. From Karen, beautiful day today. Yeah, it was awesome. We had highs in the lower 90s. It felt great. We had some sunshine, and tomorrow will be similar, but the chance of rain is slightly better for Father's Day. So heads up there if you have any outdoor plans. Here are rain estimates. So this just shows pretty much over the last 5 to 10 days. The coastal plains, huge bullseye. Anywhere from Seadrift to Victoria, Bay City. There were some localized areas in this particular part of the coast. Towards like Matagorda Bay, Copanoe Bay area. That's all like 9 to 10 inches of rain in the last 5 to 10 days. Incredible, staggering amounts. Similar towards like northern B County, outside of Cuero, outside of Floresville, Karnes City. This is the rain estimates. And just how you saw in that official rain totals graphic, this is just kind of reiterating the same thing across the region. Now, going forward, we'll have an additional chance for a couple of showers tomorrow for Father's Day and for Monday as well. But generally trending down. You know, I think by late next week, it's really this right here, a huge ridge that just encompasses most of Texas and most of the eastern half of the U.S. with heat and less the chance for rain. So this will be the reason why temperatures go up a little bit. We're expecting like middle to upper 90s pretty much like all of next week with just slim chances for rain. And this is the next 6 to 10 days on the temperature outlook. So notice the heat is really going to be strong between basically Colorado, Florida, the East Coast between New York and Minneapolis, from South Dakota all the way down to Louisiana. That's where the heat is going to be the most intense, above average. And San Antonio and most of Texas is included in this forecast of above average warmth. But since the high pressure ridge is away from us, the center of it, we won't be as hot. We're not talking like 100 to 105. We're not talking that at all. But since we're near it, that'll help, you know, boost temperatures probably like to 95, 96 most days next week. So it's going to be hot, but not as hot as it can be in summertime. And if we see any additional rainfall next week, like next Thursday, next Friday, we may see something tropical form like near Mexico and the Gulf. That may drive in some moisture in our direction. I would say mainly towards like the coast. But, you know, that could lead to some additional chances for rain and showers late next week. So we're going to watch that very closely. All right, here's your 14-day forecast, guys. We're going to go live on Kent's 5 News at 10 in about 15 minutes, so I have to get ready for that. Good evening, Liz. Good evening, Sonia. You're very welcome, Karen. Absolutely. You too have a great Father's Day. Hope everyone has a wonderful Father's Day tomorrow. It's going to be nice, but again, after 2 o'clock, there will be an opportunity at a couple of storms in the area. So keep that in mind if you have outdoor plans in the backyard, with the friends, family, with dad. It's going to be hot, 94 degrees, but again, a couple of isolated, scattered showers and storms in the area after 2 o'clock tomorrow. Download the Kent's 5 app. It is free in the App Store. Our local Mets will have additional updates on any severe weather that rolls through our area. Again, it's free in the App Store, but again, any push notifications and any alerts we have to send to you, anything weather related, you'll get that on your phone. It is free, the Kent's 5 app. Download today. 94 tomorrow, 95 Monday, and mid-90s through Tuesday and Wednesday, guys.